Hi, welcome to the mock exam. Can you tell me your name, please?
Hello, my name is Swimming.
In this part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's first talk about your hometown or village. Where are you from?
I'm from China.
What kind of place is it?
It's a beautiful place.
What's the most interesting thing about this place?
We have different sceneries and beautiful people, and we have a lot of spaces to visit.
What types of jobs do people there do?
There are different kinds of jobs, like workers, engineers, teachers, and etc.
Will you say it's a good place to live?
Yeah, definitely it's a good place to live.
Now let's talk about your accommodation. What kind of accommodation do you live in?
I live in a school housing near campus.
Who do you live with?
I live with my roommates and classmates
How long have you lived there?
for nearly 2 years.
Will you change anything about your place?
No, I don't think so. I don't want to change. I think everything is fine for me.
Any reason behind it?
Just I'm not a person who like to change, and I think I'm satisfied with the current situation.
Let's now move on to your daily routine. Tell me about a typical weekday for you.
Yeah, so I get up early every morning, and then I go to school for class. And in the afternoon, I'll have some group discussion with my classmates, and that'll be it.
Do you work or study better in the morning or the afternoon?
I'm a like morning person, personally.
What would you like to change about your daily routine?
I think I'm gonna maybe get up even earlier so that we can have some other like additional time to do more fun stuff.
Is there a balance between your work time and your leisure time in your daily routine?
Yeah, it's hard to say. So I'm trying to find a balance, but it's a very hard question to sort of answer.
Thank you. That brings us to the end of part one. Now, let's move on to part two of the test. In this part, I'm going to give you a topic and I would like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can bring a pencil right next to you for making notes. I would like you to describe a meal you have had that you really enjoy. You should say what the meal was, who prepared the meal, where you ate the meal, and explain why this meal was so enjoyable for you. Your 1 minute preparation starts from now. All right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yeah, so this is a meal that I had when I was in China, and that was a family meal, and includes different combinations of different foods. And that was my parents who prepared the meal, and I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Have you told other people about this meal?
Yes, I kept telling other people, like my friends, about this meal because I'm really happy.
Thank you. That is the end of part 2. Now let's move on to part 3. In this part, I will ask further questions related to the topics we have discussed in part 2. So we have been talking about a meal that you enjoyed. I'd like to discuss with you 1 or 2 more general questions related to this. First of all, let's consider children and food. What's the best age for a child to learn to cook?
I think it's definitely 18 years old.
Why do you think so?
Because that's when people are mature enough to learn to use different cooking machines and utensils.
In your view, who should be responsible to teach children to eat healthily?
I think it should be parents who should be responsible, but it's also children's responsibility to teach themselves.
Do you think children will eat more healthily in the future?
Yeah, that's a debatable topic, but I think definitely there is some hope, but I'm not sure.
Moving on now. Let's talk about eating habits. Does food play an important role in your culture?
Yeah, I think food is very important in Chinese culture, and yeah, I really enjoy this culture.
Would you say people in your country have a healthy diet these days, or did people eat more healthily in the past?
I would say people in the past might eat more healthily because of the we're having different kinds of diet nowadays, and yeah.
Do you think it's important for a family to sit together to eat a meal in the evening?
Yeah, I think it's very essential for family to sit around in the evening for sure.
Thank you. That is the end of the mock test. You can complete the conversation and generate the score report. Goodbye.